Oh, he hit me. He actually hit me. Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and something about the wind, I guess. Oh, we have to fight Plata. Okay. On my return to the village of the wind deity, I once again met Plata atop the same hill. I was pleased to hear she remembered me too. Stage is slippery. Uh-oh. We remember what happened last time the stage was slippery. On my way back to the village of the wind deity, Plata was again standing atop the hill where I'd first met her, her eyes closed. She noticed me and walked over with a smile. I asked her what she had been doing. The same as before, listening to the wind's whispers, seeking news of imbalance and great events. It is part of my training, and a way to hone my powers as a priestess of the winds. The last time we met, she detected the presence of malevolent spirits. The priestesses must have supernatural abilities. I would love to take you to my village, but I have something to ask of you first. Apparently the village was holding a wind divination ritual in 2 days. Plata was to perform a sword dance to honor their gods, but she was feeling nervous. It is less of a dance and more of a practical demonstration of my skills. Our village's style is not just for show after all. However, I can only learn so much practicing by myself, so I was wondering if you would help me. Plata looked a little flustered and nervous, but if it was just practice, I saw no harm in helping her. You really are a good person. Now, let us begin. Winds, hear me! I dedicate this dance to you. Might be a short dance. Just gonna let you know right now, Plata, might be a bit higher level. You might have a little bit of trouble keeping up. So, let's go. Oh, she's pretty agile. Okay. Okay. She kind of just flung herself off the cliff there. Nice. Okay, alright. Fair enough. Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a very long dance. When our practice was over, Plata led me to her village. Finally, I'm starting to feel confident about the ceremony. Really? That made you feel confident about it? Thank you so much. The winds must have guided you to me. Did I tell you about my cousin Talim? She's just begun practicing the sword dance. I want to be a good role model for her. Thinking of her cousin, a slight smile curved Plata's lips. The ritual is the day after tomorrow. Do come and watch. I'll tell the elders you'll be there. Okay. As long as they're cool with it. 2 days later, despite being a rather simplistic affair, the event showed how devoted the villagers were to their faith. Plata walked alone into the center of a ring, and the dance began. Her movements were beautiful, graceful, and her swords sung through the air, whipping up a breeze around her. As her dance ended, she sent a gust of fresh wind in my direction, which swirled around me before fading into the distance. She's an airbender. Anywho, the ritual ended shortly after. I searched for Plata to say my farewells, but she was nowhere to be seen. I eventually found her on the hilltop where we'd first met. Forgive me. Plata's cheeks were wet with tears. I'm a priestess of the winds, and have much to do before the last priestess of the winds regains her strength. But I'm not strong enough. At the end of my sword dance, I sent the wind to you. I should have cleansed you of all the darkness you bear. But I failed. Tears rolled down her cheeks, and she hastily wiped them away. I wanted to lessen your burden. I stayed by her side until she regained her composure. The sun had begun to set, slowly turning the hill a glorious mirage of red and orange. Thank you for coming to watch the ritual, Holiday. If you visit again, I'll introduce you to Talim. Okay, well, what if I visit right now? Like right now. Oh, I can't. Okay. I guess I will go further south. I honestly don't know where this is, what nation this might be. Capture the Clove Thieves. Hey, okay. Alright, what do we... What's up with these thieves, huh? The Moluccas? Moluccas. I'll say Moluccas. Moluccas were famous for their fragrant cloves, which are sometimes used to ward off demons. A clove merchant from one of the island's ports had a request for me. Opponent moves more quickly, but they start with a reduced guard gauge. Okay. I took on a request from a merchant at the dock to drive away any thieves who aimed to steal a shipment of cloves. At dawn, I was waiting on the deck of a ship loaded with cargo when I noticed a group of shifty people on the pier. As I stepped onto the dock, the thieves suddenly attacked. Simple enough. Beat up thieves. I can do this. In fact, I have done this a number of times before. And, given the fact I could have done this mission a lot sooner in the game, I don't anticipate having any trouble. Bonk. Dead. He get tricked. Nerd. Okay. Okay. He's just gonna let me. Dead. Okay. Not very powerful thieves. Not so much. I questioned the thieves about their employer. It seemed to be a person working for the merchant who hired me. Interesting. The merchant was delighted and gave me a great deal of expensive spices. Neat. I will take them. Okay. Remember, folks, this is all in preparation for when we have to fight Aswell again. That was his name, right? Yeah, it was Aswell. Okay. Cool. I think that's where we end this expedition. Because it's going to be quicker to go back to these other places. Okay. Speaking of going back, should I, you know what, I feel like doing these other missions as well. So, let's go on an expedition again to here. Another 5 Rings mission. A letter for Ruan. Let's go. Jihan asked me to take a letter to his old friend Ruan to request his help, but apparently I'm gonna have to fight him. Jihan's shop was in a bustling commercial district near the harbor. I imagined that a front for a criminal organization would be tucked out of sight, but it was a large building facing a broad street. Ooh, if it isn't a holiday. It's nice to see you again. Welcome. After we had caught up, Jihan took a letter from his coat. Would you be willing to do a job for me? I'd like you to deliver this to an old man named Ruan who lives outside of town. He's a former soldier who used to be our most skilled man. He's retired now, but he's smart. And with his help, I could turn the city around. Are you willing to assist me? Yeah, sure, I guess, if you're paying me. I arrived at the location Jihan told me about and was surprised to find a splendid manor. It seemed Ruan was a man of taste as well as ability. What's your business with me? Oh, the boy sent you? The old man's face grew dark as he read the letter. Kong Wong went missing, did he? The boy wants me to help him run the shop and clean up town? Ron's eyes shifted to me. His kind, grandfatherly expression had been replaced by a sharp, calculating stare. In our line of work, a business is only as good as the one who runs it. People might lend you their strength, but unless you have the brains to use it, it'll go nowhere. I won't waste my time on someone who doesn't have what it takes, even if it is the boy. With that, the old man's smile returned. But he must have had a reason to send a stranger like you to convince me to help, right? And if that reason is a good one, perhaps I will lend a hand. For example, maybe you're a warrior with enough skill to entice me, What do you think? Okay, old man, if you want me to kick your ass, that's all you gotta say. I'll beat you up, no problem. Just 1, 2, bam. Dunzo. Not a second thought. Easy peasy.
Battle 1. Fight.
Only kicks are effective. Oh, kicks and throws. Got it. Just kick. Okay, alright. This is still working. Scrub. Got him. He didn't think it would reach, but it did. Woo! Oh, okay. Hell, okay. Nope. Thought he could get me with that reversal edge BS. Nah, sir. That ain't happening. Oh, God. I'm fine. Oh, I must admit, I did you a disservice by underestimating you. You've proven yourself to me. I'll have to trust in the boy's intuition. He has my help, at least for a time. Ron sank deep into thought. Let's start off by visiting a few notable citizens to collect funds. After that, we'll see who remains in the organization and get them properly trained. Of course, the boy will have to work on his image too, in order to keep Lin Pei's gang on their toes. I was certain I would soon be hearing more of Jihan's complaints. Indeed. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost to that level. Oh. Okay, there's more stuff to do at Yonglong. But I think we're going to go here next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. Really pushing it.